Alright, what up, Archangel? You ready for Boxing Day? You should be. So am I. I got a present for Boxing Day that I haven't opened yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not what this video is supposed to be about. But let me show you. My only Boxing Day gift. Yep. What could it be? I don't know. But that's not what the video's about. It's about this. I don't know if, probably by now, my enemies, people that have been trying to take me down for a while, you know, a real agenda, especially this last go round. I don't know if they realize that the harder the hit, like the major defeat, and this last hit they did was a big one, the stronger I become. What? That doesn't make any sense. You know, using all of our data, all of our graphs about tactics, and you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm an anomaly. I am. The harder the hit against me, the more beaten down. And I was beaten down. Archangel knows I was beaten down. The stronger I become, the sharper I become. That's why, yeah. It's just like the Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z. It's what comes to mind. Like that guy, Vegeta, in Dragon Ball Z. The bigger the defeat, you know, close to death, you know, beaten to, the stronger he becomes after the defeat. I'm the same way. Yeah, it makes no sense. It does, you know, I mean, I should be broken down, bawling in a corner, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Totally, you know, according to all their data, you know, of tactics, we did all these things. We slandered them in the paper. We slandered them in the news. We locked them up in almost 3 facilities in a row. You know what I mean? We called them crazy 1,000,000 times. I don't care. You know what I mean? I've been called crazy for decades. I get stronger each time. You know what I'm saying? And like the next defeat blow against me coming up is going to make me even stronger. But don't tell them that. Don't tell them that, you know. But it's something that I watched on a video for guys like me. And it's correct. The bigger we lose, like to the point where we're barely alive, you know, barely making it, like in a maximum security jail cell, you know, barely surviving, you know, the you know, you guys saw me. I was like barely, you know, I was sick, you know, when I got out, you know, blisters on my feet, you know. The stronger we bounce back. You know, the stronger we become. It makes no sense. It breaks their computer. You know what I'm saying? You know, they probably hired a ton of private investigators to figure me out. You know what I mean? And I broke their computers. They don't get it. You know, like, we tried all these tactics that break other humans. That break other humans. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm backwards. I'm backwards, you know what I mean? The harder we fall, the stronger we get back up. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's all I'm like, bring it on. Bring it on. You know what I mean? Make me even stronger. What you got next? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's just a little secret that it's true. It's like, things that would break other humans makes me stronger. You know what I mean? Ever since I was a kid, because I had to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, surviving psychopaths. You know, all around in authority, even to this day, surviving psychopaths in authority positions. positions. And, you know what I'm saying? They try to destroy me. You know, they have a well-put agenda against me that works against other humans. It breaks other humans, not me. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm an anomaly. Anyways, it's not about that. Don't get cocky. That's part of it. That's part of it. Don't get cocky. You know what I'm saying? So, looking forward to Boxing Day. Happy early Boxing Day to Archangel out there ahead of time. As you guys know, him and I, we don't celebrate Christmas on the 25th. We celebrate Boxing Day on the 26th. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. And that's all I'll say for this video. I'm an anomaly. It's true. That's why, that's how I was designed, I guess.